Welcome to today's Explainer. So I want you to picture a futuristic smart city for a second. It's pulsing with digital technology, right? You've got cloud networks connecting businesses all over the globe, and these massive streams of data are just flowing seamlessly in real time. It's an absolutely beautiful picture of modern innovation. But here's the reality of it all. Yes, technology is changing the world, but behind literally every single successful modern business is a highly skilled cloud engineer. They're kind of like the unseen architects of the internet, driving incredible speed, massive cost reductions, ironclad security, and global scale. And that's because today, infrastructure is truly business critical. Look, success is no longer just about launching a few servers, crossing your fingers, and hoping they stay online. That's the old way of doing things. Today, it's all about building dynamic environments that are repeatable, incredibly resilient, and ready to grow entirely on demand. Infrastructure isn't just some back-office IT concern anymore. It is the absolute foundation of a business's survival. So you might be wondering, how exactly do we build this foundation? Well, enter the engine of modern business speed, infrastructure as code, or IAC for short. Basically, this is the practice of managing your infrastructure using code instead of doing all that manual configuration. That means instead of an engineer spending hours or even days just clicking around complex dashboards to create resources, they can define entire massive systems in simple text files. I mean, think about the dark ages of tech for a minute. You'd be waiting months for physical hardware to arrive, or slowly clicking your way through confusing web portals. It was super slow and, honestly, highly prone to human error. But we've completely flipped that script. Today, we're deploying in minutes via code, using tools like Terraform. By writing just a few lines, engineers can spin up virtual networks, compute instances, load balancers, and databases almost instantly. It's wild. And a crucial takeaway here is that code creates consistency. When your infrastructure is just code, startup teams can launch new products with breathtaking speed. They can test out ideas way faster than their competitors. Plus, it gives you version control. So if somebody makes a mistake, which happens, right? Or a system breaks, there's zero panic. You just easily track the changes and rebuild the entire environment perfectly, every single time. But hey, smart cloud engineering isn't just about launching things quickly. It's also about actively saving the company money. When you balance optimized active resources against eliminated waste, the financial impact is massive. By scaling properly and automatically removing resources that are just sitting around unused, engineers effectively trim the fat right out of the tech budget. Which leads us to a phrase that executives absolutely love: reduce waste, improve profitability. System optimization at this level directly impacts the bottom line. When a cloud engineer can cut operational costs significantly just by cleaning up code, well, they become incredibly valuable to the company. And trust me, they make the finance teams very, very happy. But of course, all that speed and cost savings mean absolutely nothing if your website crashes. And that brings us to our ultimate safety net, multi-AZ architecture. AZ stands for Availability Zone. This is a design that spreads your systems across multiple physically separate data centers within a single geographic region. It's exactly how you ensure absolute reliability and build unbreakable customer trust. Zero. That is the goal here. Zero downtime. Imagine a massive traffic spike during a huge e-commerce sale like Black Friday. If one data center has a sudden power outage, a multi-AZ design means another zone instantly takes over the traffic. Disaster recovery is completely seamless. The website stays online, and most importantly, those customer shopping carts stay active. Okay, however, with all this speed and automation, there is a dangerous trap we need to talk about. Automation without security can automate mistakes faster. It's a terrifying but totally true irony. Speed is fantastic, sure, but rapid growth without security just creates massive business exposure. You're essentially just building a bigger target for hackers, and you're doing it in record time. Section 2, Security-First Infrastructure Design, protecting the business from day one. Because let's be real, security is a major business priority, and it should never, ever be bolted on at the end as an afterthought. It has to be woven right into the code. So let's tick through 7 crucial principles engineers use to build a unified defense system. First, least privilege. Only give users the exact access they need, nothing more. Second, network segmentation, to keep public web servers far away from private databases. Third, secure firewalls. Fourth, encryption, to scramble sensitive data. Fifth, secrets management. Never hardcode your passwords. Sixth, logging and monitoring. Remember, if you can't see the attack, you can't stop it. And seventh, unbreakable backup and recovery. Section 3, scalability, handling growth without collapse. Think about a wildly successful digital business for a second. As global customers connect and traffic starts to surge, the system must automatically expand to handle that demand, but it has to scale safely. Terraform can provision auto-scaling compute instances and load balancers incredibly fast. But as the system physically grows, your access controls and centralized logging must also expand to cover that new territory. Your growth must always strengthen your systems rather than weaken them. And when you combine secure and scalable infrastructure, you get 3 massive business wins: reduced downtime, quicker launches, and long-term growth. This perfectly illustrates how the cloud engineer's role has evolved over the years. They are no longer just technical professionals sitting in some dark server room. They're strategic partners, sitting right at the table with executives, driving real digital transformation and revenue. Ultimately, the entire goal is moving faster with confidence. Modern cloud environments are built through discipline, not guesswork. Terraform gives you the automation. Multi-AZ gives you the resilience. Security gives you the trust. And scalability? That gives you the growth. Section 4, career opportunity, the value of cloud engineering. So why is this such a highly sought-after career path right now? Well, because it perfectly combines deep, fascinating technical skill with massive, measurable, real-world business impact. I want to leave you with a provocative thought here. Are you ready to build the future? You now understand the theory behind how modern digital businesses operate, but are you going to just watch the digital future happen, or are you actually going to be the one architecting it? If you're sitting there nodding and you're ready to take that next step, to go from just theory to hands-on practical action, I highly encourage you to check out the Oz University link down in the description. Get your hands dirty with real-world projects, build your confidence, and start shaping the future of tech. Oz University. Learn, build, grow. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep building.